Hi there, and in this video I want to show you how you can create an extended pillow box using the new pillow box die from Stampin Up to make much larger pillow boxes. So obviously this one's much longer. Here's the original size, and as you can see it's quite a bit longer, that one. So I'm going to show you today how you can make these. It's using a technique known as partial die cutting, and it's actually one of my favourites and I use it a lot, and I'm going to have quite a few videos coming up showing you lots of partial die cutting techniques. So we're going to start with our big shot. I've got the magnetic platform again. I'm going to put one well used plate down. I have a piece of card. This is a sheet of A4 cut in half to give me two pieces, and we're going to use both of these pieces for our extended pillow box. So we pop one. I'm going to try and move the big shot across so that you can see how I'm setting it up. We put one down on top of our platform and acrylic plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this right hand side of the die up with this right hand side edge of the piece of card, and this bottom edge of the die with the bottom edge of the card. The reason for doing that is it keeps the bottom edge straight so we don't end up with a pillow box with a kink in the middle, and by lining the edges up to the edge of the piece of card, both pieces we cut will end up being the same length, so that you'll actually be able to stick the pillow box together and it match front and back. So I'm going to go ahead, and this, for now, I'm going to line it up on the right side of the piece of card. This touching the right hand edge, this lined up with the bottom edge of the piece of card. I'm going to bring my second plate in. I'm going to feed the right hand edge inside the big shot. Okay. And the left hand edge I'm going to place over the top of my die. But we don't want to cut this bit yet, because we're going to extend the pillow box along here, along the piece of card. And we don't want to cut through this triangle either. So I've lined the left hand edge of the plate up just before that angle starts on the tab there, and avoiding these pieces. Because obviously the way the big shot works is that it's that sandwich that creates the thickness for it to cut. If this plate doesn't cover this bit of die, this piece of die can't cut. Hence the partial die cutting. So then we're carefully going to whiz it through the machine. I shall move my big shot again so that you can see that it's come out the other side. If I remove the die, hopefully you can see that we've just cut this right hand edge. So what we're going to do this time is now we're going to do the left hand side. So again, we're going to line the bottom edge up with the bottom of the piece of card. That way hopefully this was going to meet up with this. And the left hand edge, up with the left hand side of the piece of card, so that when we come and do the second one in a minute, they end up the same length. And when we're happy that it's in the right place, we're going to feed the left hand edge inside the machine again. And we're going to do the same as we did before, we're just cutting the other side of the die now. So we're going to cover up this half of the die, leaving this uncovered and this angled tab bit uncovered. Okay, and when we're happy, we're going to pop it through. And then, assuming all has gone well, we end up with a big long pillow box. Like I say, much longer than the original one. So all you have to do now is go ahead and do a second one of those, so that we can stick them together to make the larger box. So I went ahead and die cut myself a second extended pillow box die, and then all we do is assemble it in exactly the same way as you did for the original one. So you fold along those side tabs, and you give those ends pinch round. Then we just pop tape on the flaps. As before, if you want to do any stamping, if you want to do any embossing, cut a window, anything like that, you would do that now while they're still not stuck together. Stamping's not too bad. If you decide to stamp as an afterthought, that's actually not too bad, because obviously you can just pop the sides out and lay it out flat and it's not too bad. But the embossing or the window cutting really is best done before. So we go ahead, remove our tape backing, from those tabs, just fold it over like that, and then these just pop in as before. And there we have an extended pillar box. Thanks for watching.